time for a little game we're going to call More or Less. Let's start off with Dez. He had 16 touchdowns last season. That's a touchdown a game. I'm very good at math.
Yes.
Will he have more or less than 16 touchdowns, Curtis?
He will have less because he's the best player on that offense. And every week, if I'm a defense, Baldy, I'm circling him. Dez is not beating us. Someone else on that offense has to beat us. He will have less than 16.
See, I actually think he's going to have more.
Whoa.
Because I think they've lost. Well, since they lost to Marco Murray, I don't believe they've replaced him. And I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball anywhere near with the production that they had a year ago. And so I think they're going to have to lean on Dez more. Even against the type of cloud coverage you're talking about, Curtis, he's going to have a bigger season, I think, if the Cowboys are going to repeat as NFC East champs.
All right, let's stay in the state of Texas, but switch here to the defensive side of the ball. J.J. Watt, as you know, 20.5 sacks, 2 out of the last 3 years, including 2014, where he was the reigning defensive MVP in the league. So, Curtis, these are lofty standards here. Lofty. More or less than 20 sacks for J.J. Watt.
That's hard to do.
If anyone can do it, J.J. Watt can do it. I'm going to say more. This is a passing league, and so these guys are having more opportunities to get after the quarterback. Baldy, I'm just going to drop the mic with this one. I'm going to say more.
Well, I'm going to say less because I think that Jadeveon Clowney is going to make a better showing this year. I think that he's going to take some of those sacks away. And so I just think that they're going to be more balanced, and I don't think J.J. is going to get, the bulk of what he's been able to do.
All right, Adrian Peterson is 30 years old and played in just one game last season. Will he have more or less than 1,600 rushing yards, Curtis?
He's going to have more than 1,600 yards. North Turner can't wait to get his hands on AP. He's going to feed him the rock. He's going to build that offense around AP. That's going to make Teddy Bridgewater in the passing game that much better.
1,600 yards for any back at any point in their careers is a lofty amount. Yeah. I mean, it just is. DeMarco had that obviously a year ago, but I don't think he's going to attain 1,600. I don't think the Vikings, even if Adrian doesn't get to 1,600 yards, they can still be a very, very good offense. I don't think it has to be all on him right now. They've got receivers. Teddy's coming on. I think that he'll have a good year, but not 1,600 yards.
He has gone over 1,600 twice in his career. Chip Kelly, in each of his first 2 seasons, 10 wins, right? 10 wins his rookie year, 10 wins a year ago. So, Curtis, we make it 3 in a row here. We go more or less than 10 wins for Chip Kelly in 2015.
I love Chip, man. It's hard for me to bet against him, but I'm going to say he goes 9 wins this season.
One short.
Another quarterback this year. Baldy, if he wins 10 games with another quarterback, we talk about all these quarterback gurus, Chip Kelly will be the quarterback.
But I don't think the NFC East is a very tough division this year. And I think defensively they're much better than they were a year ago. So I think the Eagles surpass 10. I think they get to at least 11 this year.
Done it just once in the last 10 years.
All right, the Panthers won the NFC South with a 7-8. You had a few more seconds.
Okay, thanks.
With a 7-8-1 record, Curtis, will it take more or less than 8 wins to win the NFC South this year?
More. This is the NFL, man. This division will bounce back, and you will not see the same production out of this division that you saw last year.
Yeah, I think the winning record, the winning division champion of this NFC South will have more than 8 wins. I don't know if it's 9 or 9.5. I'm not sure, but they're going to have more than 8.
Well, maybe the big question is, will the Panthers make it 3 in a row, right? And will they do it with more than 8 wins?